G'day guys, welcome to Simesy'sGaming. I'm Simesy,
I'm Lee Man.
and we're bringing you a little special video today. We're going to bring you a what's coming in 2016 video. Something a little bit different before we come back full time, which will be on the 26th of January, I think, Lee Man?
I don't know. Well, it
Somewhere
all
around there.
depends. I think it's probably sometime if we'll get into that later when we're probably most likely coming back because it's one of the games that it's a most loved franchise by a lot of moviegoers, and it's when we will start our journey. But anyway, let's get back to the other stuff.
So, first of all, in today's video, we're going to talk about what's going to be happening on Simesy'sGaming in 2016. So, to start off, the major thing that's going to be changing is there's going to be a much larger focus on quality. So, we're spending a lot of money trying to get the quality up into the high areas for you guys.
Because our actual motto is gaming at the highest quality, so what we're trying to do is get that gaming quality that we've always been trying to do ever since we started last year. That we want to keep going and empower that focus. That's
Exactly.
what we need.
Yeah. So, with that, we've invested in a Canon EOS 700D with two lenses, so that's going to be constantly getting upgraded. The film equipment's going to constantly be getting upgraded. As you can see, the lighting in today's video is probably not fantastic. The plan eventually is to set up a little studio out in my garage, which is going to hopefully increase our quality as well. When we've invested in an Elgato HD60, which is more Lee Man's area of expertise, so I'll let him explain that to you.
So what's happening is now that we're getting serious, we're trying to get down, we're trying to smack in and try and get everything we can do.
Yeah.
So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be taking care of the gaming side because we've noticed by having that 1 year to just really relax, have a look, do as hard as we can to have a look, and we've noticed that I'm tending to get maybe more views than what Simesy would on some of his videos. So we were thinking if Simesy would have a look at the tech stuff, so he'll be doing all the editing and everything like that,
Yeah.
like he would be doing with.
So I'll be switching to full-time cinematographer and full-time editor. But if you'll enjoy watching me do things, then I'm gonna have a little segment called Tech with Simesy, which is where I'm gonna go and do in-depth reviews on gaming-related tech. So I might do a keyboard, a new controller, a third-party controller from say Scuff or somewhere like that, or little videos on how to upgrade hard drives or mods or stuff like that I've seen on the internet and I want to try and show you guys. So that's where you'll see me do sections, and there'll be a whole playlist coming in the future with that. So expect to see videos from me at least once a month when I try and... It's basically when I find something cool that I want to do or something that I want to do a review on.
And because of our higher quality, if you've noticed that our last video, our Call of Duty Black Ops 3 domination match of me losing like a fool, but
KD was literally 0 to 0. It was 0 to 50.
it was just bonkers. It was just horrible. So we actually use this camera for a face cam. We use my Elgato HD60 to actually produce that 1080, 1920 crisp look to gaming, and that's what we're going to be bringing in that of our quality. That's what it is, quality at the highest. So what is?
Exactly. Next on the agenda, we're going to be working on a better construction of the videos. So we're going to try and get our videos to be better constructed. So follow a set sort of timetable of when we release videos. So we've decided that on a Sunday afternoon at 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time is when our weekly gaming video is going to go live. So we're coming back full time. We're going to be doing weekly videos. Unless we're doing a walkthrough. If we're doing a walkthrough, expect to see them a lot more often than just once a week.
If I get around to doing that, that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the time, because now that I've now finished all my HSC, I've got nothing to do with school whatsoever and everything. Now I'm full-time and working is going to be fun. But I'm going to try, even though I'm going to have those days where I just don't want to do anything, I will try my best. I will try and keep the same rate of flow and creativity in my gaming videos, just like Simesy will.
Exactly. If you're wondering why I'm looking down all the time, it's because I got my phone in my hand with all the notes on it.
And that's another thing. We're actually, to get better quality videos to set them up, we actually need to start doing actual scripts instead of just doing what I do and just go with it. Because a lot of my videos, if you notice with my vlogs and other things, like my pop vinyl reviews...
You stutter like crazy.
I stutter like I'm doing now. And we're doing that, but we're trying to get those scripts done, and we're trying to engage it by finding new focuses to get people to subscribe, to get likes. So we're doing intros. We're going to start doing intros, maybe outros, and just trying to mix things up. Try and be able to use Premiere Pro to actually use it to its full capacity to learn how to use special effects and everything.
Exactly. And excuse me in a sec, guys. I'm gonna have to sneeze. We talked about role changes. So Leeman's gonna be full-time gamer. I'm gonna be full-time editor and cinematographer. Some new areas, we spoke about that. There's going to be a lot of new coverage taking place. So next year in October, we're looking at going to EB Expo, which is basically the Australian equivalent of E3, where all the gaming developers come together and show off their new products and what they're going to be releasing in the next year or that year.
And just thinking about going to EB Expo for the first time is just chilling. Like, I'm every time I think about EB Expo, I'm like, what's it going to be like? What am I going to be doing? I need to go. It's one of those things where we want to try and find a way to preview the new games that are coming out closer to the end of the year, and even games that come out next year that we don't get to see at E3.
Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, that pretty much covers the first section, guys. So that's basically, yeah. So that's basically what will be happening around the channel basis in 2016. So new areas, better quality. Oh yeah, and one more thing. We're going to be trying to make our videos more fun and more entertaining for you guys as the viewers.
Yeah, so me just trying to... So what we'll do is most likely we'll get normal walkthroughs, but we might do something like...
reaction compilations or
something like that. So you actually get to see our faces to see what stupid things that are on YouTube that we enjoy watching.
But guys, let us know in the comments whether you want to see more face cam sort of stuff, because if you want to see more like that, we're happy to give you guys that. But if we don't get many responses, we'll probably go back to just the game recording, because it's a lot of effort to set up the 700D, which is on the tripod, which is what's recording this right this minute.
And the one thing is, like, we will mainly be doing, like, camera sort of face shot, like, sort of thing, face cams, during our PC games. So there won't be... We're heavily based on the PC when we first started out, and we've now ventured into the console world, where now it's just big and expansive and so beautiful, so many games coming out next year that just... You cannot believe how good it's going to be.
Yeah, exactly. So you'll probably still see me do the occasional gaming video if there's a game on PC that I really want to play. For example, Roller Coaster Tycoon World is one of the most awaited titles for me. I've been waiting so many years since it was announced that they were going to be creating it.
Last year they had it, they announced it, and then they had about 2-3 setbacks, and they had one recently saying that it won't be till sometime next year, and Simesy has been literally wanting to full on play this game because I've seen so many different ones. I've never played Roller Coaster Tycoon, and if I can get the chance to do that, I will, because we'll do videos like that, and that's the way I want to do it.
Yeah, it's definitely on my top games to play next year, along with things like Lego Marvel's Avengers and Far Cry Primal and things like that.
And so with Lego, do we want to go with our games for that?
We might as well go into that. So games we're going to be covering in 2016. To start us off, Life is Strange. We don't know a whole heap about this.
No, it was a PC release, really. It's like a Telltale game, really.
Yeah.
Like, it comes out in sections, but it's interesting because it came out with PC first, and there's probably a lot of people that have watched it. And for me, like, I haven't been able... Like, I don't do PC, I do more consoles. So since it's coming out, we might have a look at it. We won't go fully in depth in it, but we will definitely have a proper look at it, and we might even give a review on how entertaining the first episode was, even if we don't go through the rest of the episodes.
Yeah, so that'll be the first video you guys will see next year. Because we'll get that. It will be either the first or second. It'll either be that or Lego Marvel's Avengers, which brings us on to the next game.
And that's what I was saying. Lego Marvel Dimensions, what I meant.
Avengers.
Avengers, sorry. Sorry, guys. But no, that's what I meant by when I said there's a lot of big fan base for it, because I've watched all of them, most of the movies, and I'm just really interested to see what the TT Games really chuck into this, because I've seen so many good games with them. They've done so many Lego, they've got that experience, and after so many years of not doing it, they've had grunts like, what? Without the normal speaking. So once they got to the voices, it got really, really interesting.
Yeah.
It decided to put forward, and now that we're getting to Lego Dimensions, it's going to include 5 or 6 different movies in that one spot. So it's going to be great for me and Simesy, because we love the Marvel movies.
Yeah, definitely.
MCU is one of the biggest hardcore things that we love to watch, no matter what it is. Although there are some Netflix shows that I really, really want to watch.
Moving on to the next one. Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. This is more Lee Man's area of expertise. It doesn't really interest me at all.
But no, like it's more of an anime sort of thing. Like there's this weird split between the two of us because he's more of that real life action type, where I'm that all round person that doesn't really care as long as I get to kill someone or shoot someone or punch someone or run away from them. Either way.
He's a very violent person.
Oh yeah, when I want to be. And yeah, it's just interesting to have a look at what it is.
Yeah, so Assassin's Creed Chronicles.
Yes, well, it's not like what is it we got? What are the other ones like Assassin's Creed 2 number 3? It's more the way it's going because of the price of it. It's not going to be a full Assassin's Creed game. It's more going to have a quick look at something, but we're not even sure. I'm not even
There's
sure
not
what
a
it is.
whole heap of information out there on any of these games. None of the developers have really released a lot of information on them. Well, I mean, there's probably information out there if you dig deep enough, but
we just haven't been having the time to look in depth for it.
Yeah, Street Fighter 5. That's more your expertise as well.
Yeah, well, it's another fighting game. Like, this is probably going to be the year for fighting games. Like, we've got Ninja Storm, we've got One Piece, we've even got Tekken, we've got Street Fighter. That's 4 fighting games this year, and it's so good because there's so many ranges of fighting that with those videos where it's like those fighting games. I'm thinking, and if Simesy's up for it, we might do battles with each other. I'll let him get used to the fighting styles and everything of certain character, and we'll just full on brawl for 1 or 2 rounds and see who really is victorious.
Which you all saw in Injustice. I got my ass whooped.
Oh, yeah, but you got a fair trial. Like, you nearly bet me like by that much.
Next on the release schedule is Far Cry Primal. Something I think we're both looking forward to playing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I played right through Far Cry 4 and got very close to platinuming it. And definitely looking forward. I just stopped playing it because then Advanced Warfare came out and I worked on it and that sort of stuff.
And with Far Cry Primal, Simesy was actually a little upset, or not.
Yeah,
upset.
They haven't announced the statue edition, which
they normally they wouldn't. They're with number 3 and number 4. They brought out a statue for it, and unfortunately they haven't done one for this year, so it's a bit of a disappointment.
Unless they're gonna make one available, which I hope they do because I do love the statues. Uncharted 4. I think that's definitely a title we're both looking forward to.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. The amount of pressure the Naughty Dog has to make this game the full-on beauty, the passion, everything. If they can nail it on the head, because it is the last and final outing for Nathan Drake, and I can't believe that I've been able to play those games, feel how they feel, and the story is just so developed that it feels so great to actually have a final and an ending, because even though 3 did have a final and an ending, it was great. But now that they've announced number 4, like I've been waiting for ages, and I can't believe it's actually come out. I'm so happy and can't wait for it.
Yeah, and they've got a really big challenge because the remastered versions of Uncharted were not as what everyone expected them to be. They were beautiful, no doubt, but they weren't as beautiful as I reckon they could have been for next year.
Unfortunately, I've only played with the remaster. I've only played the full-on first game. I looked at 2, started 2, just got distracted because there were so many other games coming out, and the update that they did was good, but it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. But if they can do it right for Uncharted 4, they can nail it. This will be a perfect game for me. It's going to be a fantastic
game, yeah. Battleborn. We don't have any idea what this is going to be like.
All I know is it's another return from the Borderlands creators.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to that cartoony, artistic sort of style.
Very artistic style of game, yeah.
It feels so good that you can actually play a game that's like a shooter, like an RPG, and it just feels so good that you can actually see the cartoon.
Yeah, exactly. Mirror's Edge Catalyst, I think, is going to be one of the top games next year.
Yes, definitely. Like, I've never played the first one, unfortunately, but I've always been interested. I've always seen it down in the discount bins and all that sort of thing, down at my normal local EB store, and I've always looked at it and said, do I really want this? Is it going to be a good game? And I've always passed it. But now that there's a new game for it coming out next year, it's definitely a thing that I want to play, to experience it.
Yeah. And it's going to be like parkour, which is a game that we haven't seen for a long time.
If you look at Assassin's Creed, it has parkour, but it's
not on this level.
But it's not on the level that this
Mirror's Edge Catalyst is by any means. It's going to be, I reckon it'll be one of the top games next year for those who are looking to be the adventurous style of gaming and Basically, it's going to be the similar game style as Assassin's Creed, but instead of running into fights, you're going to be running away from fights.
Most likely I've run
Which-
away from Assassin's Creed fights anyway, but
I think
full
everyone
on.
has.
Yeah, well.
And then the last one on the list is Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. It's set 3 years after the last game, and it's going.
3, yeah.
And it's your typical, first-person shooter. You can't go anywhere that you're, armless sunnies, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I just want to put on that badass on and go like
Die,
Fuck.
bitch.
just die. It's all it is, and
should be.
I played the first one. I found that it was really interesting, but I don't know what happened. Like I played it, and I just found it didn't captivate me for some weird reason.
Yeah.
Like it was really good that they had the idea that this man, this cyborg dude, that can augment his own personal things. And guys, with these games, we may not know much about them, and I know there's a few games that I haven't completely played or anything like that, and I'm sorry that I haven't played them, and there may be a few viewers of yours that are actually like that, saying that we've never played the games. Why haven't you played the games? It's only because, one, I was too young for them because the age rating, or my parents couldn't own enough, and I'm humble for whatever my parents gave me, and that's the one thing. I've never played some of these games, and that's the way Simesy feels as well.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get to play these games, and now that we're into the YouTube channel, we can actually envelop that excitement and happiness towards our videos to actually make them a full-on entertainment.
Yeah, exactly. I think that our focus over the next 12 months is going to be getting the best quality video games footage for you guys. Producing high quality videos is going to be the main focus. That's why we've invested in so much money's worth of gear. I mean, Red Hood behind us is nearly a $1,500 PC with even more upgrades coming because I've decided it's not powerful enough. And it's
Excuse me.
I'm putting a 960 in there in the next couple of months. It's getting a H100i GTX in it. That's a CPU cooler for those who aren't computer savvy. It's getting Lee Man included in that. It's getting some new RAM. It's getting its hard, and we are investing in a NAS system for storing all of our videos on it, because storing videos locally we've been warned by a couple of people is dangerous.
It's a bitch.
If your computer dies, then you lose all your files, and we don't want to lose 12 months worth of video footage. So
because that's the one thing, you want to prepare for it, because what happens if our YouTube channel gets shut off because of copyright or something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Or something we want to come back and be able to put those videos back up onto the channel to help you guys enjoy it more.
Exactly. So guys, that pretty much wraps it up for today. We hope to see you all come back in 2016, and we hope that if you're new watching the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed watching us today, and remember to give us a like. Every bit of liking helps. We do monetize our videos, and it's only because it helps us out that little bit, but we are not sponsors by any means, and if it comes to that point in the sponsorship, we're only going to accept sponsorships from things that we think you guys are going to like. We're not going to accept ridiculous sponsorships from mattress companies or something like that, which I've seen some YouTubers do, and especially gaming YouTubers accepting ridiculous sponsorships.
I can.
Despite the fact that you're getting a free mattress, which is a win-win, but
when you look at it, really, if you look at it, what happens if you're a gamer and you're sitting in one of these awkward chairs, you're bent over like this, trying to play it while you're talking to your girlfriend? Just an example. Of course, you want to have a good night's sleep.
It's true.
But
Anyway, guys, that wraps up for today. Remember to hit that subscribe button. Remember to hit that like button. You know where that dislike button is. I know you all do. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Simesy out.
Lee Man out.